Aarav had always been a dreamer. As a child, he would lie on his rooftop at night, staring at the sky, whispering his wishes to the stars. He wanted to be a musician, to create songs that people would hum, that would stay in their hearts long after he was gone. But in his small town, dreams like his were laughed at. "Music won't feed you," his uncle said. "Be practical," his mother sighed. "You're just a kid. What do you know?" his teacher scoffed. So, Aarav stopped talking about his dream. But he didn't stop dreaming. At night, when the world was asleep, he would pull out his old guitar, the strings worn and slightly broken, and strum softly, just enough so his heart could still believe in itself. But doubt was a slow poison. One day, after a school talent show where he froze on stage, his classmates mocked him. "You thought you could be a singer? You're not even brave enough to open your mouth." That night, Aarav placed his guitar under his bed. And he left it there. Days passed. Then weeks. Then months. The boy who once whispered dreams to the stars no longer looked up at the sky. Then, one evening, his grandfather, who had always been quiet about Aarav's dreams, called him to the porch. He handed Aarav a clay pot and placed a single drop of water inside. "Do you know how pots are made?" his grandfather asked. Aarav shook his head. "Clay is just dirt until the potter works on it. First, they shape it, spinning it over and over, molding it with their hands. But that's not enough. The clay is still weak." His grandfather's voice softened. "So they place it in the fire. The heat is unbearable, almost cruel. But that fire? It strengthens the clay. It makes it unbreakable. Only after the fire does it become something worth keeping." He looked at Aarav. "You feel like the fire is burning you now. But trust me, my boy, it's only making you stronger." That night, Aarav pulled his guitar out from under the bed. His fingers hesitated over the strings. He was still afraid, still unsure. But he strummed anyway. And this time, he did not stop. Years later, the boy who once feared the stage now stood in front of thousands, a guitar in his hands and a song on his lips. Aarav had been laughed at. He had doubted himself. He had almost quit. But he didn't. And the world finally heard his music.